All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to, I guess, a Thursday night edition of Thursday Throwdown, I suppose, or a match show on THL. We have a special show today because we have Trios Finals to cast. And with me to have all the discussion and take us through the action, Dankistat and Azalea Akari. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. New meta who dis for this trios championship we get going tonight. We have the big standard shakeup. Azalea Akari, what happened in this balance patch? How did the meta radically transform going into this set?
So the meta radically transformed in the form of Womper, the 5 mana 6/5, going up to 6 mana 6/5. So Druid has taken a hit, and it's not quite as good as it used to be, if it is going to even be considered good anymore. None of these, we'll see shortly that none of the teams brought that deck. But yeah, that was the shakeup within standard was the Blossom Womper going to a 6 mana 6/5.
And somehow between the nerfs and the buffs, our poor Womper lost a +1/+1 of stats somewhere along the way, but not a card we're gonna have to worry about anymore. At least in this trio series. On the side of Cheesemongers United, we see a Death Knight, Demon Hunter, Priest, and Mage. And from the L Gang, they have the Death Knight, Demon Hunter, Rogue, and Warrior. So two classes in common, but otherwise seems like each team had a pretty radically different plan. Cheesemonger United, a little bit more controlling and focused on, fighting back out of hand onto the board instead of with their own minions. Whereas the L Gang is tempo, 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 and hits the board early, hard, and does it all. So
Absolutely.
should be a good show.
Yeah. I'm hoping that this turns out well.
Mhm.
Specifically with the spell Demon Hunter. As there is a known bug with token minions sometimes not being showing and targetable to use. So we hope it doesn't affect anything. And also what notice was there was kind of a control priest miss from a target control priest lineup. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. Although, being completely honest with those decks, I feel like Cheesemonger United can't be completely unhappy to be
No,
running into Unholy Death Knight. It looks like
no,
they
they're definitely pretty okay into it.
might be their chance to sneak through, but
Hmm.
the spell Demon Hunter is going to be a menace into the Relic DH
It
and
is.
Frost Death Knight on the other side, and
Absolutely.
yeah, it's gonna be a good tilt. I feel like while the lineups are different, I wouldn't give a hard edge to either team.
No,
It's gonna come down to the games, how the players play, and not whether they draw the Whomper on 5. So looking forward to some good Hearthstone.
Anything
absolutely.
you notice about the lists, I suppose, in particular? We have the priest band on one side, right, and the warrior band on the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Meltranics in the Relic DH is something I don't typically run. Um,
Uh,
but it's a card you can tech in. It's not
Mhm.
too bad.
Yep.
Um,
The Enchanter version of the list is pretty solid. We see we have the Spooky Mage has gone full Tic Tac. We have the Audio Amplifier, the Photographer Fizzle, and all the greed. Might be a
yeah,
little bit punished on the tempo side. And interestingly, I don't think we've seen it too much in THL action, but the Unholy Death Knight from Elgang is going with the new Magatha Bane of Music package, cutting all
yeah.
of the spells but Grave Strength to try and maximize the draw effect of Magatha. And oh man, Spell DH is very spicy. I had not noticed this.
I think this is the new list. I haven't seen it since it was kind of destroyed like a couple of balance patches ago. But I was told that this is in fact like kind of the new spell DH deck. So I'm very interested to see how this plays, how this deck goes.
I can say that I'm not a Remix Rhapsody believer. I don't know if I buy that, but
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of going down swinging. So
yeah.
happy to see that getting a chance to shine here before the new set comes out. So yeah, it should be a fun one. I really hope we get to see a couple games of the Demon Hunter.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
sorry, Gang. I know that means you got to lose a little
Wait,
bit, but
they're
it's a
playing.
cool deck, and yeah, we're in it.
Oh,
We got to
game one.
hustle.
Yeah.
So going right to game one, what do we see here? Looks like we have the Death Knight here from the Elgang going against the Mage from Cheesemongers United.
Yeah.
Quick mulligan on the Mage side, and well, looking at this, seems like it's going to be an uphill battle for them, considering that this Death Knight hand has all the gas.
Yeah, and that Posic draw is just super nice for turn 4. And there's a lot of ways that this deck can just uh bridge the gap to that turn 4.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mage does have some stuff. It has the keyboard, but really nothing. Really no spells between besides the Deathborn that will be very meaningful. So that's gonna be a while unless they start drawing some spells.
Absolutely.
So
I think they're considering maybe going with a coin Astalor play to get things going earlier, but I'd like to see him save the coin for that Deathborn and get that huge swing
yeah,
on turn 5.
yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Ooh,
I really like getting the skeletal sidekick online, getting these
yeah.
pocket ones going, putting on all this pressure as fast as they can, but will it be enough? This mage has 35 health, lots of defensive tools, and once that solid alibi comes in, there it is. It's
Oh,
gonna be
there's the
very hard
alibi.
for the Death Knight to close the door.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna get tougher and tougher for this Death Knight. They're obviously there's some very solid draws that can come in to help it, but um I guess there's a bit of a thread for the mage to go. And mages, they're gonna opt for the coin Vizier
Yeah,
play over getting down just the keyboard. I think I like this because they need a little bit of tempo here.
absolutely.
And that's
And
another alibi. Like that's too
pretty
like
big, but they go for the counter spell, which is interesting. It does shut
yeah.
down that grave strength, which is a bit important, but
Yeah.
I feel like the more inexpensive defensive tools might have been a little more helpful in this spot.
I agree with that. Um and they only run 2 spells out of 30 cards, so it's a bit unlikely that they would have it. And plus you do have the Deathborn,
Mm,
where Deathborn does a good job of clearing off these boards like this one.
yes.
We're just gonna see a bump into the Vizier, so that way when it goes to trade into the if it goes to trade into Body Bagger, it will not be able to live. There are some other value trades it could take, obviously, with every other minion.
Now, I'm a believer here. I want to see not Bamity and Cheesemongers United rip this counterspell, put a bit of the fear of God into the L gang,
Yeah, I would love that. That would actually be pretty good, honestly.
really make them sweat.
Yeah,
Keyboard and vendor also seems like a reasonable line. Could
yeah.
be a good spot. And it looks like that's what they're going to go with.
Yeah, does look like the line we're gonna see.
Probably take out this Astalor and just keep limiting that damage, but
Absolutely.
it's Pozikin time.
It is Posic time. We're gonna see the Death Knight do a little cleanup on the 1/1, and then
Yep, just push. And oh, Finley. So fun interaction here. Did you know that Finley will that Pozic will actually still pull the bots from the deck if you
I did
Finley
not
them
know
in?
that. I've never seen that.
I learned that the hard way in one of my ladder games a few weeks ago.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a bit brutal.
yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a bunch of interactions I've kind of learned about recently.
Oh, insta objection here could
Maybe,
be pretty nice. Flame geyser.
yeah, it'd be a 1 mana objection. Be interesting. Yeah, they're gonna take the objection and they're gonna play it.
Yeah,
It's like
not a bad choice.
no, not at all.
Get a 1/1 onto the
Yep.
board as well.
Yeah, and they if Death if the L game wants to just go straight tempo and play this Astalor, they're gonna meet their fate of seeing an objection, and that's not great.
Well, that's the perfect draw
Now
though
with the
for
perfect
Elging.
draw, that does likely mean we're just gonna see the arms dealer get objection,
Yep.
and I think we still might see the Swarm Guard here, although you have to imagine that if they have a coin Deathborn, they're still going to be able to get a bunch of tokens off of it.
Right, but they've at least seen the coin, so they know
Yeah.
that's not coming
Oh,
yet.
you're right. The coin is gone. Yeah.
But I'm sure that CMU will be playing hard to that Deathborn out on turn 6.
Absolutely.
So I'm guessing we might see Astalor plus a bot come down to fight a bit for the board, and then that Deathborn just to mop up the following turn. But let's see. Is Elgin gonna send the Swarm Guard or just play passive?
I'd like to see the non-passive play out. I think if this deck has a chance to win, it's going to be. It just has to always have the pressure. Yeah,
Right.
I don't think you care about much else other than hitting on the face for 8. That's
Yep.
yeah. That's a
And
bit of clock in.
maybe instead of this Astler, we'll need to see the solid alibi just in case that Grave Strength is in play.
And yep, we're gonna see the alibi indeed.
Yeah, and the cheesemongers smartly play around it. And
Yeah.
we'll see now if they want to project this Deathborn hard or just sort of limit damage.
Okay, they're just gonna limit a little damage.
Yep. And I think holding back this 1/1 makes sense, but we'll see if not Bamity agrees.
Yeah.
Oh, just getting the chip.
Send in the 1/1 for the chip. That is
Yeah.
Sylvanas.
Still probably a pretty nice draw. Can
Yeah.
at least put on more pressure and make the
Mhm.
Deathborn a little more punishable.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could be smart to just remove the 3/3 with the Sylvanas, or if you want to wait and try and steal something with it, you can just I guess drop Astalor,
Yeah.
which is it's still slightly punishable though by the Deathborn.
Right. And I think that at least with the Sylvanas play, it doesn't allow the 3/3 to make a nice trade into a 5/5 afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
So
Looking at trading Posic into the 3/3.
yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah,
Might be
I
just to
I
keep
had an
this.
idea like you could trade off a bunch of things. Like you could trade off the 1/2 into something. Okay,
Mm,
we're just gonna see Astalor.
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this line from Elgang's side.
No,
I'm
I'm
a
not
bit
either.
confused with what they're thinking they accomplish here, just limiting Deathborn to make it bad, but now
I
their
think still
board
getting.
is just so much weaker, and
Yeah, I would be
CMU can
surprised to
play.
see any. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go right ahead.
I think it would be pretty surprising to not just see a Deathborn here. Whether they trade the whether and they probably don't even have to trade the really don't have to trade the 2/3 right away. They can hold it off and hit it into the 3/3 that will survive. Um,
I think they're probably doing the math on Starfish ping right now to make sure that they survive, but I think
oh,
that's the line they're going for.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I see that line. I didn't see the Starfish go into hand, but yeah, that's definitely a very solid line to take.
Yes.
It removes the audio bot would stay in the audio bot will now stay in hand regardless, and you can just ping off the you can
Yep.
just ask the Lord the 4/1, yeah.
Yeah. And then take out the 1/1 and
Yeah.
oh, another Swarm Guard's a great draw here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really solid draw.
Notably in this matchup, the mage does have to look out a bit because Solid Alibi is not going to stop a charged up Astalor from just punching through one damage at a time.
Yep.
So, a little bit of a need for cheesemongers to mind their life total and try to stay out of that 14 range.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're gonna see them take out the Asalur.
Yep.
They're the 1/1 and a 1/3.
Yes, and I can
And
say though, I'm not the biggest fan of them trying to play around Deathborn like this at this point, just because getting this chip damage in is so important and oof,
yeah.
huge draw.
I guess that was setting up to make sure it can't survive a trade. Um
Yes.
yeah, I like that they went face in the
Yeah.
end.
I think we might
That's a cold case draw? Question mark?
yeah, we might see the
Yeah.
cold case alongside the counter spell here to
Yeah,
play around the grave strength,
absolutely.
gain some armor,
Hmm.
put a lot of minions on board and just keep up pressure.
Yeah.
Or a suspicious alchemist to lure Finley to look for an out.
Here is the cold case. Very likely being played.
Yep.
And
Cold case plus counter
you
spell.
said it. Cold place plus counterspell to play around or to make sure that they can't grave strength them to death. Gonna remove
Yep.
a minion here as well. There is
Oh,
the
and
grave strength, and
yeah.
so I might just want to see Lord Marrowgar here. I don't really know how this mage deals with two large minions. Um
Well, I think the issue here though is that they have to respect the objection, and they choose to and get punished. They pretty much lose their turn. Huge call out
yeah,
from
you're right.
CMU.
Yeah, it's like you're damned if you play into one and not the other.
Yeah.
So they end up losing their first grave strength, but they have another one in deck. Um
Exactly. And it's a bit of that mind game too, because they have 28 minions and two spells. Why would CMU ever pick counterspell? Well, I guess that's why.
yeah. Now they have to determine how they want to go about either trading or going face with this.
Yeah,
It is
might
8
be
damage. You would be setting them to exactly 8. Aslor is 2 turns away from being
dealing
full
14.
powered.
Yep. Oh boy, we're gonna get a big Deathborn here.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty nice Deathborn indeed.
can clean up this whole board
Yep.
and bump the skeletons in, Deathborn, bump the other minions, or use a ping even if they want that extra skeleton. But I like Infinitize to try and find ways to close the door and
I agree.
and get stable.
Yep.
But
I
we'll
like that
see
line.
how Amity decides to navigate this.
Looks like they're gonna go for that line.
They are.
Deathborn's coming out.
We'll see if the
Yeah,
skeletons can clean up. Oh,
the
wow. They take
skeletons
out the
clean up the line.
Astalor. How convenient.
Yeah, so now that 4-2 gets to live.
And Shooting Star, Arcane Intellect.
They take the AI.
Yep, makes
Okay,
sense.
yeah.
And the mage finally gets some damage in.
Indeed. They finally chipped them back to 30.
Yep, but Marogar is gonna do his thing now,
Should
and
do his thing now, yeah. Let's see how it goes. They're gonna be pretty big.
yeah,
A
pretty
good
sizable. 9-9 gonna be
9-9
taking
is
up the
nice
bulk.
indeed. Yep. Okay.
Well, let's see how these skeleton hits play out here.
Yep. Hits the 9-9.
Yep.
Okay, yep. We're only removing we're gonna remove only 3 out of 4 left. Here.
Yeah. And that 9-9 is not
9-9's
having a good day here.
9-9 is taking the beating. That was an okay enough hit. Okay.
Right.
Not too shabby in the end, but there is unfortunately a 9-3 that can get removed. But the 9-5 would need a good hit. And some good spells.
Looks like we're taking a spin.
Yeah, we're spinning deck back to the bottom and grabbing what is on.
Blizzard, hey, there it is.
It's a great pickup. Absolutely.
But is it good enough? Because that Astalor will still get through it.
Oh, you're right. Blizzard comes down. Astalor is lethal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, you're right. That Astalor fully charged up will get through.
I think CMU knows. Well done by the L gang, chewing through the tough matchup, but it's like the Unholy Death Knight is gonna take this game 1.
All right. Oh man. There it is, Astalor the Flamebringer.
Yep.
That is game 1. Going to the L gang. And we have been informed that Wild9 has been given access to the channel, so I think we're gonna be hopping down. We're gonna be hopping down to Cheesemonger United for this next game. We'll listen in on their comms. Yeah, very it's interesting game. There was definitely a couple of points where I don't know, maybe I don't know if Mace had that much of a chance, but it definitely felt like they could have maybe gotten a little bit better
Yeah,
chances.
I think there were a couple things that might have been a bit better. I think that the mulligan could have made things go a bit differently since they threw back a Queen Ashara, and
yeah.
coining out the Vizier was a really pivotal turn. So, it's hard to say, but they made some really strong plays too with that counterspell selection, getting that mind game there, like taking all those good clears in the mid game. It was some good back and forth, but ultimately when you're playing a control deck like Spooky Mage, it's those seemingly innocuous choices that can really make the difference between having one turn or none left to maneuver. But the mage is back against the Spell Demon Hunter, and well, that's the matchup the mage wants. So
yeah,
see what happens.
Soul Prismatic Blizzard audio amplifier in the mulligan.
Not
See
cards
what-
you want to see.
Nope.
Might keep that prismatic, but
Yeah, I might keep the elemental. Yeah.
the rest of those gotta go. You
For
want
sure.
that? You want the armor.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and with that, we're going to jump in with Cheesemongers United and let them run the show for a bit. Let's see what they're thinking.
Not terrible. Okay.
All right, so
Definitely Vendor on one, unless we draw Alchemist. Nice. Actually, I guess it doesn't play anything ever. Yeah.
End turn.
Yes.
another plan.
I'm not just gonna coin for the intimidation. I don't know.
Yeah.
A third dominance.
Oh, bro, they're just going for face. They don't give a fuck.
I think that's how they win. They just keep hitting us in the face.
I think you play the 1/3. Find something. But
Find
keep them
something to play
alive.
next turn.
We can play the 1/3 alive. That is actually pretty good. The
I think
5
Waltz
drop.
is good.
Drain Soul would be the other option because it's a cheap Drain Soul.
But what minions does he play? Like,
I mean,
not
they end up putting stuff on the board. Do we have a way to
will?
clear an Arcanist if an Arcanist shows up? I think I
I
have
like Drain Soul. I
honestly.
kind of like
Yeah.
Drain Soul.
Yeah.
Just because of heal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
if we're
think Waltz
desperate,
is-
we can kill our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next turn, Elemental, maybe coin out the amplifier.
Yeah, I think Waltz is a little too greedy. I think.
Wait, I wouldn't coin it. Do we want an extra coin with Savara? So far, we had nothing in Savara, right? Can you
I
have
think
a
an extra
Savara?
coin is
Yeah,
fine.
It's fine. But I would.
I don't think we care that much about what's in Savara.
We do, but like we don't have the hand, like we don't have the spells in hand to like be like.
Oh, the solid
Let's-
alibi hand or whatever.
Well, let's see what
Yeah.
we draw. Let's play the amplifier. Maybe we get something.
That's not good.
I would not fizzle now.
Play Elemental first.
Yeah. Draw like yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And then you just draw one.
Is this
Maybe
guy's
gift
insane?
Does it ever disguise get a 4-drop?
get a 4 drop?
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah, why not?
yes.
Or no, we can get 2/2/2s.
No, it's not. It's
No,
not
no.
that.
Do the convincing disguise.
I think convincing disguise. Man, I wish we had another.
That will also go into Savara, and then we can turn Savara into a 6-drop.
I don't think it turns. Oh yeah.
Coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
You wanna
Do
coin
it.
out this?
Yeah. Yeah. Coin it out and then evolve the 1/3.
Yeah. Come on, give us something cool.
What is that?
That's like okay.
Good stats for cost, I guess.
It's a 3/6, and if we draw our weapon, that's kind of hilarious.
Oh wait. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I kind of think we like fizzle deal next turn. Or whatever that card is.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Maybe we'll draw Cold Case. We always draw Cold Case.
You're right.
Okay.
That's a crazy thing for them to do.
I mean,
We could
probably
just play that
correct.
thing again.
They
Right?
just deal sick. No. We want to activate the Savara, I think.
Yeah, that's probably true. Or we probably volume up here. I think we always volume up here.
Yeah, volume up. The only thing is like, would we rather have volume up in our Savara, or would we rather have
I don't think we care about Savara that much anymore. I think volume up is better.
No, but like this is like the last one we get. Like, would we rather have
Is
a
it?
huge
Oh,
spell
perfect
do
party?
we,
coin.
guys, what
Yeah,
spell
you're
do we
right. Yeah,
want
yeah.
in our
So
what
yeah,
spell do we want from our deck? That
yeah,
Cold
bad.
yeah,
case,
yeah. You're right. No,
cold case,
I think
or like
fizzle. No, wait, fizzle. I would fizzle
yeah.
and then drainful. I think you're
I
right.
think Fizzle
Fizzle
is
drainful.
and Drainful. Like
Fizzle
the
drainful.
copy is a greedy play.
Yeah, fizzle drainful. Fizzle drainful.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
'cause
next turn,
I like getting a 6-drop next turn.
Yeah.
we Savara and evolve it unless something happens.
Do we
I don't.
evolve or what's better, fives or sixes? If we could evolve fizzle if he's still there.
Oh, if he has
Um,
the deal 3 to all summon a 5/5, that's kind of scary.
Is it? It's not always someone a 5/5 though, right? It can be other
No,
things.
I mean he didn't have it.
oh,
Okay,
Oh, this is happening to.
this was a bug that we had in practice. It like doesn't
oh yeah,
summon.
I know about this. Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. It's stupid.
They have to disconnect, then join, and then continue playing, right?
You just have to restart the game.
And we've, as you can see, run into some technical difficulties here. One of the new bugs in this patch,
Bugs.
tokens, but
Tokens are bugs are fun. Smile.
seems like we're still in okay shape.
Yeah. Here's a Savara. We got to hear the reasoning for wanting to kind of just have a way to make Savara a 6-drop this turn.
And I like the plan here to just put pressure on Demon Hunter, especially with the changes to how this deck is structured.
Oh, what? That's
Interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, not a very good roll, but an interesting
No.
one.
Yeah, not very great. There's nothing you can really do with it. You're not coining to draw, so
Yep.
it's pretty easily removable. If they had
Yeah.
this, like considering that Felidari Warband will just remove it. Which as casters we can see they have the second one, but they might want to hold that one for later. It
Yes.
says we're gonna see a Spectral Sight draw to start.
Yep.
Remixed Melody.
That's the emo Rhapsody.
Yeah.
And that's the one they usually want to play, I think, in this matchup, just to push that damage. But
Yep.
instead, they'll be settling for just a little bit of chip.
Yeah.
And I love keyboard and cold case here.
Yeah,
Such
keyboard
a-
cold case is so much.
It's so much armor and it's a 4/4. It's this is like a pretty huge swing in the game.
Yeah.
There is Balance Soul, so we are very likely to just see perhaps them needing to go for the Silver Moon Arcanist here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, looks like CMU also is considering an alternate line with this volume up, which could also be pretty good.
Yeah.
Cold Case wins out in the end.
Cold Case does win out in the end. And we are going to see them remove a 1/1 from the border probably here.
Yep.
And just send 2 damage face. Okay. So this board is removable by the almost completely removable just by the melody alone.
Yeah, or the going down swinging, which can actually
Yeah.
mitigate that skeleton damage as well, which is
True. Yeah.
kind of
Multi-
neat little side
Yeah.
effect.
Looks like they're gonna go multi-strike going down swinging, so we're gonna see everything removed, and we'll see 4 damage go face.
Yeah. And those skeleton death rattles are just completely negated.
Yep. So now it'll switch back to
Emotional
again.
rational. Yeah.
round and round it goes. When they'll play it, no one knows.
Yeah. I like this instrument smasher play here.
Yeah.
Get the 3/6 in play and threaten to make another weapon. if
Mhm.
this keyboard goes away.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
we'll see which Demon Hunter weapon they're going to get on the mage side.
Yeah, you're right. Another bounce hole pickup.
Yep. It's a bit awkward here because it's going to take a bit of an investment to clear this board for Algang,
Yeah, it
but
is.
it doesn't leave them with much left afterwards.
Yep. See what minion they go for here. They're gonna take Fellerin the Forgotten. Okay.
Yep. Smart choice.
Yep.
And they hit some card draw, which is pretty helpful. Another Rhapsody, and this one is damaged twice.
Oh, is there 3 Rhapsodies?
4.
4 of them. Oh, I didn't even know that. I don't read. I haven't played. I have not looked at that card. Yeah, it looks like the Instrument Smasher will survive. That's going to be a Sage.
Yep. And another Bound Soul.
Okay, we're going to grab
An
we're
Arcanist.
gonna grab the Arcanist now.
Uh-oh. Maybe they should have respected this Demon Hunter weapon. Angsty.
Yeah,
The reload they
angsty.
want.
Yeah, and the other one is Wailing, which we saw. They already had on that one.
Yeah. And there's no time like the present to get this Deathborn off, though, because I don't
Oh,
think it's
absolutely.
getting better.
Oh, this is an amazing Deathborn. King Deathborn, and it's a 6/6
With a
plus,
weapon.
Yeah, and the weapon, and you get another weapon that can attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this mage is looking to be in a very kind of solid position. They might also go for the might also hold Deathborn, go for the Blizzard potentially as well.
Yeah. Blizzard plus Astalor also very solid, and
Yes,
Blizzard
indeed.
doesn't improve in the matchup, so that's what we're gonna see.
Yep.
What's in the box?
What's in the box is a
no,
Calamity Grasp. Nice. So they're gonna get an Outcast card.
Yep.
Right.
And possibly another weapon.
True. Yeah. I think it would be unlikely. But because we're probably gonna see we're probably gonna see the Marino Jackson here.
Yeah.
Marino Jackson with some draw prior is quite good.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a tricky one, though, because they also have that Rhapsody available, which doesn't really get much better. They might want to use the Arcanist to push a bunch of damage if they can in one turn.
Yep. So they could just go for the Rhapsody, which clears the board. Gives them a 5/5. They are hovering over the Glaive Tar, which I guess you would play it to get the I-Beam to Outcast to get rid of the 6/3 and then tank the 3/3 with your hero. No, we're gonna go.
No respect here.
No respect. Okay.
Oh boy, is that a Grand Magister Romnath?
That is a Magister Romnath. Yeah, let's see what Outcast card they get.
Well, it's going to the outside.
Yes, it is.
Wayward Sage. Hey, that's a good one.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Makes their Deathborn cost 5 and the Romnath cost 8.
Yeah, we've unnerfed Deathborn, guys. We never got to play with it.
Oh, I forgot that. Oh, was Deathborn actually initially like 5 in testing?
It was, and we got to see that in the reveal video, actually.
Oh,
when they had the stream.
Yeah, this Demon Hunter is in a tricky situation. They do have the Arcanist as a get out of being low health card.
Yes, and I think that I really like the way that CMU handled the situation because backing up their board with Alibi limits the face damage that Arcanist can do if it's used for a clear.
For sure, I agree. So it
really makes that resource a bit more difficult to commit for Algang.
Mm-hmm. So this Glaive Tar is only drawing 2 cards right now.
Yes.
This is Emotional Rhapsody, which means they could which is this is a not great time to have that one because you cannot swing into their face for full damage.
Nope.
So I think we're likely to see at least one Unleash Fell with, but maybe they're looking to play it first. Okay, they're gonna go for the Rhapsody here. Rhapsody
Yeah,
in a Mark of Scorn.
yeah, I can't say I
Okay.
love this play here.
No, you didn't heal, which I guess isn't the end of the world, but
Yeah, and in this matchup, the healing is a bit less important. They needed
yeah.
to stay out of Astalor range.
Yep, Astalor is gonna put them down to
2 HP.
2 HP, and we're just gonna see an alibi.
Yep. Once
No
again,
need-
just
no need to
limiting the
change it.
healing.
Limit the
Limiting the
healing.
damage.
Yeah.
And Queen Ashara will be able to get the weapon soon and actually close the door.
Zalotath, yeah.
Yeah. But like, now is probably the time we have to see this Arcanist.
Yeah. They just can they can remove stuff because the Taste of Chaos will also end up costing more, will also deal more damage, but I'm not sure that they can remove it without using face.
They can't. They need to use this Arcanist with Halvaria
With
and the Taste of
Halvaria.
Chaos.
So they're gonna go for draws here.
Yep.
I don't hate it. You got to find something out of this. There's security and dispose of evidence.
Not the cards you want there.
No. So are we gonna see Halvaria plus security to clean this up?
Maybe a Halvaria dispose into security. Dispose
Okay.
first. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Halvaria security, and then we might see this Beast of Souls come down to try to set up one more last ditch effort.
Yeah. But they've got to make sure they get that chaos off to remove the minion, and that's all. That's all for the turn.
Yep. And
2 damage left. Inajara at 2 left. There isn't enough.
we could go for the Suspicious Alchemist. Sienna out. There's 11 mana, so
There's
lots of
11
flexibility.
mana.
That'll do it.
That should be it. The Frozen Touch should just be it right on the spot. And
Gotta
they're
show
gonna
off the Drain Soul.
show off the Drain Soul from
A little bit
the-
of a flex for the crowd.
Oh, absolutely.
We see you, cheesemongers.
A little bit of my opponent also. My opponent played an extra card last game when they beat us, so I'll do the same. Little sports.
1-1.
1-1.
Just like that.
Yep. The mage gets through and still looking at.
So with that, we're down each team has one deck through. We are down to the Demon Hunter and Death Knight on Cheesemonger side, and the Demon Hunter and Rogue on the Elgang side.
Yeah.
So looking at that, gonna have some interesting games. The Frost Death Knight seems pretty well positioned for the Cheesemongers, but that Relic DH could be a bit of a liability if they don't draw their relics.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of that deck hinges on drawing the vault, getting your relics early, and just kind of having things escalate to the point where you're playing massive, very very big, Phantasm minions. So let's see what the brings are for both sides. We have Demon Hunter versus Death Knight.
All right, and Glavetar is the card the Demon Hunter wants, so can't be too unhappy with this start.
And Foul Egg is definitely a card that Death Knight likes, so
absolutely
wouldn't be surprised to see one card kept on each side with the other cards getting mulliganed back into the deck.
All right, and I think now we're going to hop on over to Elgang following this mulligan and see what they're thinking.
They kept one.
Alright, that's good.
So security hold or security bump once or face.
Probably just hero power face. We just gotta hope for a bounce roll, to be honest.
Security. You sure?
Well, security's
Well,
in
no,
this
they're just gonna. We want to hero power the egg or face.
I think we are hero power D8.
We just get like cultisted or frost strike. Give them targets for stuff, so it's just fun. Top deck. The egg was the keep, by the way. So aside from that, we have no interest. Hero power, one security.
Yeah.
We should have plenty of time to draw our bounce soul. So this should be fine. As long as we have enough damage to. I mean, we have enough draw anyway, so.
Awesome, yeah.
Oh, we could play
Yeah, we just glaive tower.
to our face, and then like next turn we could.
Turn. That's on what they. But we probably just hit. Pause and then Rhapsody.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It might just be face anyway. Turn as well. And we can just maybe ignore. It's only 4 damage per turn, and we just have a Reno in hand. As soon as we drop bounce soul. Oh, we can't draw that many cards, so it's definitely not.
I mean, I'm fine with playing one card. Oh wait, no, because the weapon.
Spectral sight.
Yeah.
It's good. Can we get it out? Oh, but that's the bounce soul, so this just goes face anyway. We could. Yeah, I mean, we just play I-beam and go face, mill 2 cards, whatever.
Or do we just rip the audio bot? Why not?
Oh, I don't see why. I mean, we play the first, we play the both unleash fails next turn, so they both die. And this is just giving him a target for.
Alright.
He ignores it. It could be 3 damage, but more likely not.
And it's IB.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's fine.
The 1-2?
No, we need a 4/4 so that we can kill it once and then kill the 3.
Oh, yeah. We don't swing.
Oh yeah, you're right. We're not equipping next turn. We're just playing that. So next turn's full heal, and then we need to have enough damage to. Yeah, we have plenty of ward clears, so as well. guess I'm only really scared of like Marrow Manipulator and Marrow Manipulator. The Astalor. Maybe we die. But any sort of average hand, we
That would pushing 10 damage next turn.
I mean the unleash
We
spells
have-
come with no damage. Yep, that would have been our 3/3. He maybe should have killed off the one.
I mean, you full heal anyway.
I mean, only because we have both.
Yeah, but I think we basically draft that we had both by putting the deposit at one and not playing a bot.
They don't even know we have bounce, so we could just be more crowns. Oh, well, we don't even have to use both now. We're cool with leaving up a 3/3.
Oh, I think we just like we base damage
Alright,
as
this.
well.
I mean, this comes first always. Unless we
Uh,
actually just we could kill that off and use our Rhapsody and still like just keep the unleash spells.
what is it? It's a D5/5
Yeah, it's 5/5.
mostly. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, okay. The problem is they can play around it now. Then like just by not make. There's no way they can just not make a board though, right? Because they just don't have enough damage.
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly,
even
I
if they
think
do, we have
make
6
it
healing
5/5.
minimum. Okay, yeah. That's fine. This just swings.
And much to the L Gang's surprise, it would seem that CMU does in fact have that damage.
Yes.
So we'll see how this one goes down. Should be a really interesting finish.
If we see double Marrow Manip, there's Might of Manithil. There's a lot of different things that they could actually play here. I think I don't know if they care so much about preserving the 3/3 than trying to get extra damage. Face this guarantees 8 damage. Well, yeah, 8 to 10 actually. So face. We do see the second Rhapsody. It's currently Resounding Rhapsody, so it would do 3 damage twice, which would remove the minion.
Not quite the one that L Gang wants to use.
Yeah, and we do have another choice of what to do. Removing this 5/5 if you don't want to potentially just end up dying a couple of
Right.
turns. Because now we heard them discussing like the idea of not playing the Bouncel for the Arcanist. I wonder if that was kind of almost their last turn too. Like obviously
Mhm.
they don't know that it's necessarily their last turn, but now like they mentioned they can now the other team can just kind of play around
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
So
I think with 3 cards on the left, you need to be a little bit worried that maybe, just maybe, there's going to be something going on.
yeah, so we see
on,
double bounce. So we see double bounce all picked here.
Mhm.
The 5. Okay, so yep, they're gonna
Another unleash.
They're unleashed.
Yeah, and probably see
I would guess we're gonna see a
Might of Menethil, maybe.
yeah, maybe a Menethil and try to not leave up the 5/5 that way. What was the they're also looking at the hardcore cultist.
Yes, and I like Might of Menethil just as a way to
Mhm.
set up to do 8 damage over 2 turns. Just
Yes.
very simply, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Elgang.
Absolutely. And they freeze the 1/1.
Yeah,
Which I mean,
Menethil
it doesn't really
push
do a ton. But
Menacil push face and hero power seems kind of
Yeah,
gnarly.
I kind of like that. Yeah. Just it doesn't give them any. It doesn't give them anything on board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna see. Yeah. Okay. They don't. They don't want to spend corpses because they have the because they have another marrow guard. They have another marrow manipulator in hand, which is very smart.
Yeah, I think they still would have ended up with 5 corpses though.
They would
So
have. They would have. Yeah.
I think that the plan there is just to make sure the 1/1 doesn't stick around, which
Yeah.
also has some merit.
Mhm.
Now, Arcanist time, and they are dead.
Wow, that is lethal. Yeah, this is.
Sometimes you just draw dispose of evidence.
Yep. They were 1 off to start, and they got it. Wow.
Unlucky.
A little, yeah.
For CMU.
Because I felt like the Death Knight played so well that game.
Yeah, I think it's a bit difficult when 3 cards in your opening hand are your 3 most expensive cards. So
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree with that.
bit of a challenge there, but with that, the Elgane goes up 2-1, and it all comes down to the Rogue.
Yeah.
It's funny, during that game, they actually had a choice to pick the minion that would stop them from healing. Like, I don't think there would have been a good moment to play it, but
Yeah, that would have been a pretty funny choice, but
it
sadly,
wouldn't have been. It was not the correct choice. I would imagine. All right, so we're going into game 4 now. Means Elgane just has to win with Rogue.
yes. And
Okay, and CMU needs to pick their deck that they would consider best into Miracle Rogue.
well, they can pick either deck.
Yeah.
I mean, the points don't matter here. It's all
Sure.
about who wins 3 games first, and they gotta win
Sure.
with both of them.
Oh, absolutely, you're right.
Pick the Relic Demon Hunter. Lose if you're gonna lose. Let me get
Yep.
some sleep. It is pushing midnight here on the
It is
East
pushing
Coast.
midnight, yeah.
But
Yep.
But hey, it's almost a Friday morning fight in just a few minutes, so
True.
we'll see. And CMU was mean and brought the Frost Death Knight for the best matchup. Unlucky.
Yeah, I agree. I do like them bringing the best matchup, even though, you got to win with both. Yeah, I think getting that chance to be even and just have to win one more game. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, both thought processes are valid in a case where you just have to win with both.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep.
See how this mulligan plays out. It looks like
Probably full toss back for both players,
yeah,
and
both teams went full toss.
I think that I'm liking the Death Knight's position a little better, but
I mean,
oh,
yeah, that's a potion belt, and those are stenographers and the crab. So I mean, it's not like necessarily the best opening, but I agree. I'm also liking where this Death Knight is.
Mm-hmm.
Having the Chill Fallen Baron is just a very solid card. Comes
It
belt.
is, and no gleam there. Gotta go for the hazy and gleaming. There it is.
Gleaming.
All right, so the rogue is gonna get to play Hearthstone starting on turn 4, but in the meantime, Skeletal is actually a great draw here.
Great here, and we get to play the other egg on top of it.
Yeah, these eggs are working in the chip. Gonna make the dreadful concoctions a little bit less threatening.
Yeah.
But we'll see what the mix has in store.
Gives them a radar.
Oh
detector.
no!
An absolute brick, but it is a 0 mana card to play.
It is. It's kind of like an innervate, but
not really. It's a discount. It's a discount on your stenographer. That is really all it is.
Yep, and looks like we're gonna have Posit coming down.
Yeah.
Right on time. Rogue's gonna mill a card.
Forces a mill from Rogue. Yeah. Very timely.
And we'll see if that milled card is graveyard. We'll see if the Elgin can keep their composure and not tilt concede right on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's the championship, but you know we've seen stranger things. It's getting late. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. It is a concoctor. Okay,
Yeah.
they're gonna start with the detect. They're gonna start with their. Okay, we're gonna start with concoctor.
And it's a dreadful concoction, probably the worst hit.
Yeah, I think that is the worst here. I would imagine there's a lot of only one thing that does not give the other side of the board another bigger minion or multiple or better stats on board.
Yeah. Well, I think though if they spend it all here, they can get these stenographers down, but looks like we're not going to see that line.
Yep, and now they probably are maybe deciding on concoctor shadow step.
Yeah. Yeah,
don't
that's actually
know.
funny. We could have seen both stenographers, but
Yeah,
choosing to take the slow line here instead.
yeah.
And looks like now these minions are going to go face.
And we're gonna see a Baron and a draw here.
Yep. And if the draw is right, we might see that
Horn
of Winter keep the flow going. And wow,
Is Horn of Winter.
that is not what you want to see there.
No, it is not. But that is 7 damage that should be going to the face.
That it should be.
So yeah, Rogue will be, if everything goes face, Rogue will be at 18. With coming up into turns with, well, if things get removed, then you're gonna see potential Marrow manipulators. But there's a number of really good playable cards at this point for the
Yes.
Frost Death Knight. That Belgame will have to consider with their plays.
Oh,
Putricide. All right,
We'll
we
see.
talked her first. See what we get.
Yep. And it's damage.
3.
Not great once
That's
again,
not
but
what you want to see. Gonna have to start looking for cards with these strikes eventually.
yeah.
Okay. Preparation, okay.
That's a great draw
Prep
there.
is a really good draw. We're gonna remove
Yep.
the
Keep
Baron.
going. Maybe find
Yep.
a graveyard. Oh, there it
There's
is.
Graveyard. Graveyard
But-
doesn't do a ton here.
Yeah, just a little bit shy of making a big impact.
Maybe we see. Oh wait, maybe future.
They're risking it for the biscuit here. They're gamers. Always hits the one. Oh no, unlucky. Putricide last. Yep. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I thought Putricide first, but maybe you're
They're
right.
still
maybe
gonna
they have
get
to
some
do both.
concoctions, and playing
Yeah.
rogue is tough, but
Yeah.
they at least are getting off their actions in the turn and ending up in a good enough spot to win. And usually that's all you can ask for. Even the best players
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
world are not playing rogue perfectly.
Absolutely. That is
But,
a Frost Strike. Frost Strike's pretty good here.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate though because of this putricide. We'll have to either give the rogue an additional concoction
They
or
will do
forgo
that.
the frost spell, and they're saying, "Sure, why don't you have one?"
Mm-hmm.
And it was the gleaming. Might of Menethil,
Might-
Remorseless Winter, Bonebreaker. I like the Bonebreaker here just to weave in, start pushing a little damage.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
I am a big fan of
You
that.
might, you could take kind of the 4 damage up front, and you're still dealing damage back.
Yeah, or even just take out the concoctor to play
Yeah.
around more steps. It's just a
True.
good pick. I like the Bonebreaker
Yeah,
just to
I like
fill
the
the curve.
Bonebreaker too. Yep.
They also could go for a Remorseless Winter with like a double horn. That's another play.
I
or
guess, yeah.
double horn into the Might of Menethil could also be a play, and it looks like we're gonna see that.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And I like this, that because the Frigidara can come down next turn, bridge the
Mhm.
gap a little bit. But
Krabby Boy is coming out.
just 1 second though, how many frost spells are left in this deck?
No, there are
Just-
two. There are
Are
two.
there? We have the two. We have
Yeah,
the
there's Frost Strike, and another 7 mana.
Yep, Frost Strike and another Fury.
Yep.
So, Jadara's coming down.
Nice. Okay. And yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna go. Yep,
Upstairs.
Going upstairs is good. I don't think there's any reason to swing into this Krakatoa.
Absolutely not.
There's Potion Belt. That's not anything that makes the concoctions cost less.
Yeah, unless this rogue can find them healing, they're in a bit of a checkmate position. So.
Yeah.
The file,
File is interesting, but it
not
doesn't do
yet.
enough. Yeah, this doesn't. It looks like they just don't quite have enough.
Well, they're
Here
still gonna
for
look.
right now. They definitely will look. Absolutely, it's always worth it. They do get to destroy the Frigidar if they choose to use their concoction here.
Yep, and they will.
Let's see what 3 mana three cost minion they get. It is Grayscale Naga.
It's a good one.
It is.
It can make a bit of a difference here.
Now, and this is going to be
Yep.
four ghosts coming down, very likely.
Yeah, I mean, I like their play they were mousing over earlier, using the Bone Spike to push 3 damage and get another
Yeah.
card play, but because now these Frostworm's Furies are gonna lock this one
Those
up.
Furies do lock this game up. There's no way for those minions to attack. There's a 5/5 on the board, but I don't think that does a whole lot here.
Yeah,
Potion
I mean,
Belt,
we might be able to see
Potion
something
Belt
clever with
first.
these Bone Spikes, though.
True. There is a hate. Oh, they took hate.
I would have taken the bubbling.
Ah.
I would have. I like. They're going for. They get the destroy. Okay. Audio splitter.
It doesn't do a ton.
No, it does help. It does help. They could hit
Does?
another Bone Spike. So
Yeah,
they
but
can go.
I guess they can do it with a Death Rattle, hit another Bone Spike, but they don't really have anything that comes from it. They have to.
Yeah,
They
they can
kind of
push-
just need to draw with that. They
Yeah,
would need
they-
to draw, right?
Yeah, they can push 9 damage here, which is actually pretty funny. But
Oh, with the
with the Naga,
with the
they can-
Naga, you're right.
They could, in theory, push 9 damage and draw a card, but I don't think they get that last 7.
Yeah.
So fun end game, but Death Knight does what it's supposed to in the matchup, and we will be going to a game 5.
Yeah. Get
Perfect.
those game 5s in chat, everybody.
Yeah, perfect
Thanks
way
for-
to close out the season.
Yeah, thank you for keeping us company in this late hours.
All right, you're gonna see the hero power or the fury. It's gonna be the fury, and that'll close it out.
Absolutely. All right.
And here we go. Rogue versus Relic Demon
Relic
Hunter.
Demon
For
Hunter.
all the marbles.
Yep. One more game to determine the champion of Trio Series Alpha season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Money on the line.
Indeed, there is money on the line. Both teams will be taking home some money, but we'll be taking home some of the prize. It's just first place takes home more, obviously, than second place. So here we go. Decks are loading
Right.
in.
And well, those are 2 out of the 3 highest win rate rogue cards. So
Yeah.
life is looking good here on Hellgang's side, and let's see if the cheesemongers can produce some relics and answer.
Mm-hmm. They have Fellerin, and that they might not even want to keep Fellerin because they might think that they might recognize that they just kind of have to get their relics. As good of a card as Fellerin is.
Yes, I'd agree.
They
And they
keep
keep
the taste,
of chaos. That's shocking.
That is shocking. I agree.
Well, graveyard. That makes 3 out of 4. Just a
Mhm.
potion belt shy of a perfect hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Holy cow.
Yeah, Astalor. It's Rogan time. This looks like a great start.
Absolutely.
Demon Hunter probably will just run out this Thalnos to cycle.
True. Yeah.
Wow. We
Yeah.
are going to see an explosive turn here.
What are we? Oh,
Queen
I see.
Ashara is here.
Oh, yep. Just rogue things.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
very
turn 4
very.
Colossal, folks.
That is very worrying. Turn 4 colossal is something, and
Yeah,
yeah, we're gonna see likely have to see Fizzle here.
yeah. I don't think they had to quite pop off that hard yet. Little bit of a big commitment, but
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe it's the one. Right? Alchemist versus Graveyard's a tough call, but they're just going to send that Alchemist to get on board as much as they can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's just dirty.
All right. Kill the stream,
Shades-
guys. Kill the
Shades-
stream.
Shades
We can't show this.
Shades of my man. I think they. I don't know if they had the shadow, but we got hit by the turn. We got hit by I think even a turn 5 or 4 Ashara, and that was upsetting to watch. That was upsetting to go through. But
I mean, if I'm not one to shame anybody for playing any sort of deck, but if you are the L gang right now, you should be ashamed. Get away from your computer, take a shower. This is on another level.
This is the pinnacle of Miracle Rogue rolling. But I mean, I'm looking at it, and there's still the Enchanter. They still have a little bit here.
Oh yeah, there's some juice.
There's some juice. It's just how much of it matters because we're gonna see 2 Colossals by turn 5.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of how much of this will end up mattering. There is a full. I mean, technically, it's a full clear, and you get to use taste, and you can use Taste of Chaos if you want to invest. If they invested their Enchanter,
and I think it's a smart play not to.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to take the card that says
take the
relic.
relics.
That's right. That's right.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. Okay, we found 1 relic by turn 4.
All right. And what's in the box?
It's in the box. It's
a good one.
It is Gaia. That is a good Colossal.
Does push some damage now, but there are scarier Colossals out there, fortunately for CMU, so it's not completely over, but there is another Colossal, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're going to see the Enchanter. I
Yeah.
don't know about this.
Unfortunately, they're just 1 turn off of the heal that would come from using an Unleashed spell, but
IB makes sense.
they've done enough to remove the Colossal.
Oh, wait, are they going to prep this horn? Don't do it. Oh,
No, okay.
up, there it is. And
Okay, they're just going to show it.
Who is a Colossal? It's Neptulon. That one is known for being an okay Hearthstone card that's very fair and balanced to play on turn 5.
Yep. Just ask Wild. Just ask Wild when it's been playable on 3 occasionally.
All right. Well, the second Unleash is actually a pretty big hit there.
It really is, honestly.
It does mean that the Ashara can get cleared off and only leaves the Neptulon to hit the face twice.
Yeah.
You got to do it, but can't feel happy about it.
Nope. Healing, at least we're healing 10. Healing back up to 20.
24.
And we're going to cast Relics of Phantasm. And likely just going to get that chip damage in as well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, gone fishing. So
Mm-hmm.
that's both unleashes gone though for the demon hunter,
It
which means they
is.
are
Were any of them discovered? No, they were not
no.
discovered. They discovered. I guess
Eye
they're.
beam was the discovered card. I
Ibeam
believe.
was it discovered. You are correct.
All right, looks
That
like
is. Yeah, we're gonna see concoctor.
Doctor. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That is destroy a minion and summon a 3-cost minion themselves. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
feel like the potion belt might have been a bit of a. Oh, come on! Wow, this is just everything.
yeah.
I think that they play the
Is there a-
graveyard,
There's
but
is there some form of? I mean, Vizier maybe does something here.
I mean they can find Unleash Fell. They can if
Yeah.
they find removal for the Neptulon, they can stick around a little longer if it heals
Yeah,
them.
that's the thing. Yeah,
But it really is going to come down to them hitting a great draw.
yeah.
Enchanter, not good enough, and that'll do it here, folks.
Yeah.
Great back and forth
It-
series is just decided by
There's Ibeam. That is heal.
is heal,
It
but
does remove, but
it
it doesn't
removes
do anything.
Neptulon, but it's
There's too much damage on board with the hero power on board to even win.
yeah, and with the
So-
alongside the Astalor, it's
Yeah.
just not enough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, was about the best thing they could have hit, but
Yeah.
yep.
Yep.
It's the Astalor is just enough to put it out of reach. So
Yeah.
yep, and even like you said, the hero power with Puffer Fist is good enough too. So with that, we'll call it a series, and congratulations to the L Gang. You're THL Trios champions.
Yeah.
What a run!
Indeed.
Congratulations, guys. Well done, and you are the THL champions.
Yeah.
Yay.
So I know you guys couldn't hear our commentary for that game 5, but you guys really took a nice competitive series, playing some honest Hearthstone, and come on,
You should have heard our commentary.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it was much different.
I mean, at the start of the game, Lemur said if they hit their high roll, we can't do anything about it. And I said, well, what if we hit our high roll?
Yeah, I
And
forgot. I don't usually hit that on ladder.
Well,
Yeah.
if any of us did, we would be rank 1 by a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, congrats on the win. Like going into it with for you guys, like we saw in the lineup, that looks like you sort of dodged their target of priest. What was your philosophy with picking the decks you were bringing tonight?
Oh, we were gonna bring control, and then we were like, well, they're gonna think we're gonna bring control. So, yeah, that was pretty much how it went.
Nice. You got the next level there, and I think you won on X's and O's. And other than that, I feel like there aren't a lot of questions to ask. We got to hear your thoughts in there while you were playing, see the lines, see how you developed them. I guess, is there anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to say? We'll give you the floor. You're the champs. Take it away.
Shout out Lowbrow for missing the last match of the season.
yeah.
Oh, also Jespine was here. He we wouldn't even be here without Jespine because he those playoff matches he subbed in twice.
Yeah.
But yeah, my
Oh.
team as a whole, these Lamp and Lowbrow are really good players, and it's been a great season with them. I think we're probably gonna just run it back next season too.
Nice. And we're going to be looking forward to casting those games as well. So, question for you though: next season, we got Titans coming up. We've seen 10 out of 11 Titans, and we're going to see Voltron tomorrow. Any favorites so far?
The Druid one, all of the Titans look so good. Like they're so powerful. I'm looking forward to the power creep, but the Druid one looks so good. I'm hyped.
I'm just ready to see everyone trying to cheat out Sargeras and then realize it doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, Dirty Rat is going to make some Warlock players cry the first few days of this expansion.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be fun. But, we can keep it short and sweet if there's not much else to say. But, before you go, any last calls for THL for the fans?
Lamp.
I don't have any, but I just want to announce that we're going to be changing our name next season. We're going to be the W Gang.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
Well, you've certainly earned it. So
For sure.
congrats again, and yeah, enjoy your prize money. Look, don't forget to talk to us peasants once in a while. And yeah, have some fun. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for casting too.
Yeah, not a problem. Our pleasure.
All right. I think with that, we're gonna pretty much close out the show here. I left Angus in the other room. There we go. Sorry. I know it was abrupt. I was like, oh, maybe give me Limp and Lemur wanna just hang out. With that, we're gonna close out our show. Thanks to Degas Dad and Azalea Akari for casting. I know it's super late past midnight now for y'all. So I appreciate y'all being here and taking us through everything.
Yeah, happy to be here, and well, hopefully it's my coworkers paying the price tomorrow more than anybody else, but it's our little secret, THL.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, thank you for passing it with me, Dan, because I don't have that much practice with the last week of decks and most of the stuff that was brought, so thank you.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I bet you've played more ladder than I have, so no worries.
Yeah, but I haven't been playing standard.
Like I said, I stand by my statement.
True.
All right. Have a great night, everybody. And thanks for tuning in. It was an absolute blast of a season, and hopefully the next one has just as many good games, if not more.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
I hear you got a problem. Another round? Why do you... You are not prepared! You are not! This guy's toast. Leroy! Not prepared! Goodbye.